Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a little bit of a vlog about this weekend. I got to go to a few different places, so I'll drop a couple of videos. But the first one is me going over to Bandai Card Fest 2024. This is an event held by Bandai. I went as a spectator, but the main thing about this event is that they hold competitions for the Bandai trading card games like Digimon, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. There's a few more things that I don't really play or I'm not very familiar with. But it was a really interesting experience. I dropped a video of me kind of walking around the convention, but this is more of like, what did I do while I was there? What was my experience like? What did I get? Because they gave me a bunch of freebies and stuff. So I went on Saturday. This was a 3-day event, but only Friday and only Saturday and Sunday were open to the public unless you had signed up or qualified for one of those actual events. So I went as a spectator, and as a spectator, you go in for free. You just have to sign up with the Bandai app. They give you this pretty cool lanyard and credential, and you get to walk around pretty much all the areas except for where the tournament is actually being held. Now, I will say, overall, I had a good time because I was with a group of people. Shout out to the One Piece group over at Sanctuary Books and Games in Irving, Texas. That's where I usually play my One Piece games. So I was with them. Like, they were able to pretty much guide me everywhere. I did feel a little bit lost coming in. Like, you go in, you get your badge. That's pretty straightforward. You walk in, and then from there, you kind of like, there's really no there's nothing telling you here's the next thing you do, right? You just walk in, you see lines everywhere. There's a lot of cool decorations for a lot of the games, and because a lot of these games are anime based, I was very excited. Like, it's things that I like to see. So that was really fun. There was a scavenger hunt, which I'll show you some of the rewards from that. I got to demo a new game as well, which I'll show you in a second as well. The I signed up for the retail piece of it, but because I got there a little bit after 10, my retail slot was not until 4 p.m. and I wasn't going to be able to stay that late, which is unfortunate. They had some really cool stuff. So I wasn't able to get much of the retail things. So really, the only thing I actually paid for was parking. Everything else that I got at Bandai Card Fest was either free or it just required me to complete certain specific tasks, but with that, no, like, there's no monetary exchange, right? I didn't buy any of this stuff. So let's talk about some of the things that I picked up. So first of all, just by attending, they give you this little bag. It's a cool price bag, and it's got a couple of things. It has some of their stuff explaining the games that they have, right? A little catalog with their games. So here you can see Union Arena, which is their new game, Battle Spirit Saga, One Piece, Digimon, Dragon Ball. Those were the main games featured there. Then we have another catalog. This is just for Union Arena, a new game. This is a start guide. This is pretty cool because it's a game that will have multiple properties, as you can see. One Punch Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, like all kinds of properties are part of this game. So that's pretty cool. You can lean into one of the properties that you actually like or enjoy and just play with those. And they also, just for attending, they give you some promos, which I might have put away here. Oh, here they are. They give you a few things here. They give you a little 6-pack, and I'll put on pictures that's a little better, but they give you this little pack. It's got a few promos for each of the games. So you get 6 different cards. You get a Luffy for One Piece. You get a Goku for Dragon Ball. A One Punch Man. These are called action tokens. Yeah, I think, action points for the Union Arena game. You get a Digimon card. And then you get something for the other game. I forget, Battle Spirits. Battle Spirit Saga. So some really cool promos, which is super neat. Like I said, I'll put a different. You'll probably be seeing a picture in the screen as we go through that. Now, the other cool thing you get to do at an event like this is you get to demo games that are new and haven't come out. So the game I chose to demo was Union Arena, which I mentioned in this catalog here. Um, I got a little. I went for Bleach because that's the property that I'm most interested in. Although I like Demon Slayer and then Jujutsu Kaisen and all the other ones, but you get a couple of promos. So you get a promo for playing in the demo, another action point with Bleach. I ended up with 3 just from doing all the stuff that I was doing, and that's how many you need for a game. So I got that set up. It comes with a mat and a starter guide as well, and then you just get a playing deck. This is a deck of cards that you can play all the characters. This is like a Bleach demo deck, right? Not the same as a starter deck that was on sale there, but it is different. So the game's pretty interesting. I like it. I don't know that I like it enough to play like regularly, but I'll definitely pick up some of the Bleach stuff. You guys know I'm a big fan of Bleach, so that should be pretty fun to get into. Now, on to some of the other stuff. There was also a scavenger hunt. Now, this scavenger hunt required you to complete certain tasks to gain keywords. Now, because I was with a group of people, we were able to kind of all get, group together, and I got all the checkpoints except for one. One of them had to do with like going into their metaverse, and it was I was never able to find the whatever keyword they were giving us there. I was never able to find it. So I ended up with only 11 points. I think it was 11 points total, which still entitled me to plenty of stuff. Might have just misplaced one of the promos, but yeah, you had to do search around, take some pictures, and then you scan a QR code. There's a lot of scanning QR codes in this convention, which was interesting. I think overall, as much fun as I had, it did feel a little unorganized because I feel like they could have had shorter lines if they kind of spread them out through each of the games. I don't know exactly how all that stuff works, but in the end, I ended up with 11 points, which 9 points of that entitled me to this this 6-pack of promos for multiple games. You can see 2 Dragon Balls. You can see and I'll put a better picture as well if you can't see it very well. But yeah, we got a Luffy promo for One Piece, an action point for Union Arena, a couple of Dragon Balls and Digimon, and of course Battle Spirit Saga. And then because I had an extra couple of points, I also got this little Monkey D. Luffy promo. And then one of the action points from Bleach actually came from that as well. So it was a very interesting experience. Like I said, I had a good time mainly because I went with people that knew a little bit more about this. I didn't get to actually play any games. I didn't sign up for which was, I will say this is kind of the downside of an event like this being so large. I didn't get to play any games. I went in to do some of the side events, which was also part of it because then you could go to the prize wall and win extra things. So yeah, I didn't get to do the retail piece because it was so late. And I also didn't get to do any of the side events because there was such a long line. It would have taken forever for me to get to sign up. So unfortunately, I didn't have that big part of the day for this. But overall, I had a good time. And like I said, I spent very little money, just whatever I spent on breakfast getting there and parking at the Dallas Convention Center, which if you've ever parked downtown Dallas, it's pretty pricey. But yeah, I had a good time. So hopefully throughout the blog, I was able to put in some of the pictures. Like I said, I'll link the walk around video so you can kind of see the setup. It was not too large, but it is kind of cool to see so many people just be playing on this competitive level. So that was neat. But yeah, other than that, I spent maybe like 5 hours there total. So it was an interesting time. Hopefully I get to do something like this again because from what I was seeing online, this is a pretty rare event, right? People were driving. I talked to a few people that drove in from San Antonio, which is, relatively close. Some people came from Atlanta. My buddy Carlos told me that he talked to some people that drove from Canada all the way to Texas. just for this event. So it's pretty rare. They don't happen all over the place. So I was pretty lucky overall to being able to go there. So if you've been to one of these events, let me know how did you do? Did you get to play any of the games? Were you in there because of a competitive factor? This is all a setup to their World Championships, so that'll be fun to follow to see which players make it to the next round and all this stuff. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. I will probably be doing a few more vlogs like this just to kind of, I don't know, talk about the stuff that I was doing. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.